Hey, my name is Christopher and I'm a graphic designer, and I'd like to do a short video telling you guys what I think is the best way to design websites. And this is as of 2017. First of all, let me tell you what I think is the best way to start doing websites, which is learning to code by hand. This is going to involve learning HTML, CSS, and a little bit of jQuery syntax. And once you get the basics down, it's really easy to understand how the system works, and the code that you're going to be looking at isn't going to be anywhere near as scary. It's going to be really easy to understand once you know the basic syntax. How you go about hand coding is you'd open up some kind of text editor and you would enter in the code and edit it from that text editor. I started doing this and I would get either wireframes or simple snippets of code to work from, some kind of simple template, whether it was Bootstrap or Foundation or something else that would be responsive. And I would edit the images, edit the text, edit the layout to make it what I wanted it to be. It got to the point where it was taking me a lot of time to do this because I was using a text editor and I had to, every file, to move the images in the exact right place, and it took a lot of time. So eventually, and more recently, I started using WordPress. And this gets to the point of the video. The best way to design websites as of 2017, I believe, is using a content management system. And the best one that I believe is out there is WordPress. The reason why I think WordPress is the best content management system is because there's tons of support for it. There's a lot of good templates. There's a lot of good themes you can get to work from, even for free. Although I suggest if you really are doing a website for a client that's for pay, or if you're doing something you've got a little money to spend, I would suggest paying for a template because you're going to get more support, and generally these templates are better and have more functionality to them. Using a content management system and using WordPress is going to make designing your websites a whole lot faster than it would be if you're designing by hand, or if you're using something like Wix or even Shopify. Although Shopify is good for e-commerce sites, you're not going to find the same amount of adjustability as where if you really want to do a certain style or do a certain functional aspect, you want to create, this slider that was new. Anything that's really on the cutting edge is probably not going to be on most of your content management systems, and sometimes you won't be able to do it with WordPress, although usually you can find a plugin or find a theme that has what you're looking for incorporated. Just to summarize, the main reason why I would say using a content management system is better than hand coding is because it's a lot faster. And if you're designing for clients or if you're designing for yourself, whatever you're doing, you don't want to spend, weeks working on this website. Although you still might in WordPress. But the advantage is you're going to be able to do whatever you're doing a lot quicker. It might take you a little bit of time to understand the system. WordPress is really hard to find where some things are, and each theme is an entire new animal. It takes a lot of time. Like when I started designing my website, it was completely different from when I was doing stuff for DYC. I was doing stuff for different developers. The theme changes everything in what you're designing, and it will take you time to understand where some of those changes are in WordPress, and the more you do it, the faster you'll get at it. Anyways, if you guys have any questions about designing websites, or if you're stuck somewhere in WordPress, just leave a comment below and I'll try to get back to you guys and help the most that I can. Or if you're hand coding, if you have a little problem with your code, just leave a comment or send me a message and I'll try to help out. Anyways, my name is Christopher and I'm a graphic designer, and I'll see you guys later.